morning everyone. I'm Dr. Krishna Man and you are watching my YouTube channel, that is CBSE TechTalks. In today's video, I will be explaining you highest common factor, or even called as greatest common divisor, and lowest common multiple of two numbers. These terms are not new for you. You have been doing in your primary classes. So first of all, let me explain you once again what is HCF or what is GCD. Let's take a number. Suppose we have to find out HCF of number 21 and 27. How we go with? We factorize prime factorization of 21. So 3 sevens are, and for 27, let's take it. Okay. 3 nines are, again 3 threes are. So we can say 21 can be written as 3 into 7, while 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3. We will take common, so only 3 is common. So HCF of 21 and 27 is 3. This is very common, you know. Now, but how to go with? We can't find out this way, and finding out common factors, or you can say common prime factors, is very difficult. So what we will do here, we will take the smallest number as divisor and the other number as dividend. So we will divide 27 by 21. So 21 is 21, remainder is 6. Now this remainder will be acting as divisor for the second term, and this divisor will become dividend. I am repeating, the remainder will be acting as divisor, and divisor will be acting as dividend. Again divided by 6 3s are 18. So we are left with remainder 3. This remainder will again act as divisor, and this 6 will become dividend. 3 2s are 6. Remainder is 0. So HCF of these two numbers is 3. That's just now I have explained you. Now how to go with the coding? If we talk about, so we will be having two numbers. One is divisor and the other one is dividend. We will take out the remainder of that. Remainder will be acting as divisor for the second go, and the you can say divisor will become dividend. So there are 3 steps. We find out remainder, we convert the remainder, you make the remainder as a divisor, and then we make the divisor of previous case as the dividend for the next case. This will keep on going on as long as we will have remainder something, as long as remainder is not reached 0, or you can say divisor is not reached 0. I hope it is clear to you. Let's move to the next one. When we talk about LCM, so what is exactly LCM? We take the, you can say, factorization of both the numbers. Let's take those numbers only again here. So we have 21 and 27. So what will be it? So we will go with 3 because we take the prime numbers. 3 sevens are 21. Sorry, 3 7 are 21 and 3 nines are. So 7 and 9 are not, there is no common factor, but like if you want factorization we can still go with. So 3, and again we can go with, okay, so we have 3 3 3 and 7. So LCM of, you can say, 21 and 27 will be what? 3 into 3 into 3 into 7, or you can say 27 sevens. 27 sevens are 7 sevens are 49, so 4, so 189 is LCM. Okay, I think it's clear now. Let's move to the program. First of all, we have to read two numbers. We have to take two numbers, number 1 and number 2. Now we are not going with any function here, we are simply going. So now, as we in the formula, if you have seen here, after that also we need the value of HCF is to be required, and we want the number value and number 2, because the formula is, we want, if you have seen here in this case, if you have seen here, the value of A and B keeps changing. So at the end, one value will be 0 and other will remain something else. So the values which we have took 21 and 27, let's take an example. We need to store those values in some other variables so that we can work upon N1 and N2 and still we are left with the number 1 and number 2. So two numbers are read, number 1 and number 2. This is very common. We know what is the purpose of input here. So input will take the value, but the value will be of string type. So we have to convert into integers. So we have used one more function, int. So these two statements are to get value for num1 and num2 from the user. Now the value which you have entered into num1 is assigned to variable n1 and the value of num2 is assigned to variable n2. Now there are some statements, there are three statements which need to be put in loop. So how long the loop will go? As long as the value of n2 is not equals to 0. It means the number by which we are dividing, as long as the divisor is not 0, we will keep on dividing. And what is divisor? I told you in the previous case, remainder will become divisor of the next iteration. So as long as remainder is not 0, in other words you can say, as long as the remainder is not 0, we will keep on doing. So we took one more variable, temporary variable. If you have noticed here, the value of this is changing. This is if this is n1 and this is n2. Okay, so we are getting this, but next time we want this as a n1. So we are changing again and again. So we need one temporary variable so that these values will not collide, or you can say they will not get changed. So we took temp equals to n2. Now we are dividing n2 equals to n1 by n2. So we are taking out the remainder and the remainder will be stored in n2. And then we are assigning the value of n1 equals to temp. Am I clear? So the value of temp which was n2, n2 is assigned to n1 and n2 value of n2 is what now? Remainder. That's what is required. The value of n2 is now n1 and value of n2 is remainder. And whatever we will be getting at the last n1, the number by which we are divising, or you can say divisor. Divisor, the moment we will have remainder 0, divisor will be acting as HCF. The moment we have remainder as 0, the divisor is what? HCF. So it is mentioned here, HCF equals to n1. And for LCM, we will straight away put the formula n1, num1 into num2. The values of num1 and num2 are same still there upon HCF which we have calculated just now. And then we are displaying the value of GCD. Now f is a function, I told you in the previous program also. This is a function which is basically used with the print command, and it in the print statement somewhere we are having delimiters with the curly braces. So this is going to change with the variable, or you can say word f. The value of num1 will be taken, value of num2 will be taken, and the value of HCF will be taken from the coding which are already existing. So either you write this way or you can go with the simple formula also. I will be showing you both when I will be showing you the execution of this program. So let's do this program in Python script. Let me see all indentation is right or wrong, because we have copied from there. Sometimes it comes right, but sometimes even we get error message. Let's run it. So it is, if we go with, it is store the file in the place at the place where you are storing all other programs. I'm also doing the same thing. So HCF underscore LCM is the name of my file. Now it is giving invalid non-printable character. Now something must have copied from there. Let's do, is it working fine or not? No. Again run it. Okay, first number. Let's take that number which we did there only, N27. Now that's what we calculated. 189, and you can say 3 was the LCM. Let's do few more. Okay, let's run. For some more values, we can try any random values. 12 and 5 suppose. So in this case, GCD will be 1 because there is nothing common between 12 and 5, and LCM will be 5 into 12, that is 60. Okay, I was telling you how to go without F. Just now I have used F here. Okay, so instead of writing this, if you want, I will be putting that same here, but I will make it as a comment statement, and I will tell you how you can write without F also with the print command. So F is not to be used. But wherever we have used curly brackets, that variable or that identifier not to be in the quotes. So this I have done. Again, I want the value num as it is in the quotes because I want the value of num and to be displayed as it is. Now I want the value of num2, and then again I don't want the value of is because I want is as it is, and then I want the value of HCF. Okay, run it. You will get the same answer. Let's see what is the, okay, I missed upon one. I have not removed this. Okay, let's run. Okay, let's do the same thing. So we got 1 and 60. Okay, I'm showing you once again the coding. So what we have done, this is the case when we have used F. I made it as a comment, so it is not affecting output. So F is removed. So wherever we have put curly braces or delimiters were there, so GCD of is to be close, and then the value of num to be there. So the value of num1, num2 and HCF are not to be put in quotes, and there should be comma separating all the values which need to be displayed. So in this case we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 terms which are, or you can say 6 values are to be displayed using print. So there are 5 commas between. So after first string GCD of as it is, comma, the value of num, comma, and as it is, comma, value of num, comma, is as it is, and the value of HCF. So this way we have to go with. I think it's clear. It's your choice which way you want. Both are right. So now you have come to know how to calculate GCD and you can say LCM of two numbers. Keep trying this coding. Subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed. I'm trying to give all the programs which are basically according to CBSE curriculum of CS as well as IP, so that it can give you help, even explanation also. So do like and subscribe. Till then, keep coding. We will meet in the next video with such more programs for you. Till then, take care.